My name is Simone. I am 30 years of age and I live here in Copenhagen with my husband and my beautiful little cat. I work as a copywriter and head of communications in a Danish startup, and then I also suffer from chronic pains. My chronic pains are chronic migraines and Horton's headaches, also called cluster migraines. And then I've had shoulder surgery 3 times, and I have hypermobility syndrome, which means that my joints are super loose, also called double jointed. And then I've got a lot of right-sided pain in my body. So it stems from a lot of different accidents, and then it's just developed into more pain over time. Unfortunately, that's what happens with chronic pain. A friend of mine knew or knows Shelly and had tried floating for the first time. And so we met at a social gathering, and she was like, hold up, you gotta hear this. I have just tried this thing and it's called floating. And I was like, what? Floating? I don't even like. And she explained what it was briefly and then put me in contact with Shelly. And then we discussed forth and back. And I was initially thinking, how can I, like, it seems like maybe they think because I have a blog where I blog about my chronic pain that they wanted me to blog about it. I was like, I'm not good enough for this. We can't have a collaboration. But then I met with Boo and Shelly and they told me more about floating. And they seemed excited about the work that I was doing. And this was also their MO, like trying to rid people of their pain or some of their issues. And then I tried floating for the first time last week. So honestly, it was strange. I'm reluctant to say uncomfortable, but it probably was a little uncomfortable. So as I discussed with both Boo and Shelly and their nice assistant or float manager, Tia, afterwards, it was just such a weird feeling. So you're lying in a tank, soundproof, lightproof. There's nothing there but you, naked, your body, nothing else. You mind your body. And then there's water. That means you have no distractions. And I think I am on a daily basis probably running away from focusing on myself and my body because my body is full of so much pain. So it's easier to just flee from it or like kind of just put it in a drawer somewhere and forget about it. And then also we live in a fast-paced digital world where we have demands and expectations coming from all sides, and I feel like I can't focus on anything because there are so many things going on all the time. So when you're in this tank, you have none of those distractions. The only thing you have is you and trying to connect, deep breathing, focusing on like big questions or anything. And it was weird. It was hard for me, very, very difficult. I even had to take a little break. I know that's probably not allowed, but it was really strange. I can see how this could be really good over time for me, connecting with my body, becoming more in sync with what's going on, really feeling down to my toes, all the way up to my head again, what is going on with you today, girl? But it's just not something I do ever. So I think next float going to be a breakthrough. It's probably, I wish it was my home. It's, first of all, it's the nicest people I've met in a decade. I think I really want to surround myself. Like these are people that you want to be friends with. It's like I want to have them over for tea or go in here, just come by and be like, hey, so can you give me another cup of tea? Just like chat with them. So that's the people. They're the front of the company, obviously, so that's the most important. But it's also just a really, really nice location. The rooms are beautifully decorated. They have like a serene aura. The atmosphere is so calm and so clean. Like even the towels were rolled neatly together. There they have shampoo and conditioner from really great brands. Everything is just thought out. Nothing is clinical, like white tiles. Nothing feels like super sterile. It's just calm dews colors. Just so that really makes for an awesome experience, no matter if you like the float or not, which I'm sure I will. And then afterwards, as we just talked about, there was fresh cut fruit, water, tea. And as I said, like, I don't think I've had someone cut my fruit for me in like 20 years. So that felt really good. I felt pampered. I felt like a princess and just like a baby princess because I was just cuddled all day. I think it's too early to tell if I could recommend the floating itself. I think when I first read about it, I was like, oh, this is amazing. How come I've not heard of this before? Like, why has this not been a thing for 1,000 years? Which maybe it has, because I've been to the Dead Sea, so it is like a thing. But like this, I'd never heard of it before, but I can see the benefits of it. Yeah. I think I need a couple more floats, and then I'll know for sure if this is good. But the location, the company, the people, just go there and try it out and just feel pampered for a day, even just for that. They even have massages. So I haven't tried that, but I can just imagine having a massage and then going floating and just completely being in tune with your body. That must be amazing.